Most Americans have no idea that the government is quietly running programs designed to send money directly to seniors. And it's not just Social Security. I'm talking about real, under-the-radar programs that can pay your rent, cover your Medicare premiums, put cash on your table for groceries, and even lower your utility bills. But here's the part that frustrates me every single year. These programs are fully funded. The money is sitting there. Congress has already approved it. Yet billions of dollars go unclaimed, simply because nobody knows how to ask for it. If you're over 60 and living on a fixed income, this could be the most important video you watch this month. Stick with me for the next few minutes because I'm going to walk you through 3 specific government programs that pay seniors directly, and I'll even tell you where to find the phone number to call. Welcome back. Let's start with a simple truth. The cost of living keeps climbing, but your Social Security cost of living adjustment doesn't always keep up. The price of eggs goes up. Your homeowner's insurance jumps. The electric bill in July feels like a second mortgage payment. You've worked hard your whole life. You paid into the system. And now you deserve to know about every single dollar that's available to help you stay comfortable. The problem is, a lot of these programs are buried inside different government agencies. One might be run by the state, another by a federal department, and a third by a local nonprofit using federal funds. The information is fragmented, and frankly, nobody is advertising it on the evening news. That's why I'm going to break this down in plain English, so you can take action today if you want to. The first program we need to talk about is the Medicare Savings Program. Now, I know what you might be thinking. You're already on Medicare, you've got your red, white, and blue card, and you're paying your Part B premium every month. In 2026, that standard Part B premium takes a chunk out of your Social Security check before it even hits your bank account. What if I told you that the government will actually pay that premium for you if you qualify? And millions of seniors qualify right now but are not enrolled. That's exactly what the Medicare Savings Program does. Depending on your income level, it can pay your Part B premium, your Part A premium if you have one, and even your deductibles and coinsurance. This isn't a loan, this isn't a scam. This is a Medicaid-administered program specifically designed to protect seniors from medical poverty. The income limits are more generous than you might think. I've seen retired couples with a modest pension and Social Security still qualify because the limits are based on a percentage of the federal poverty level, and many states have expanded those limits in recent years. You don't have to be destitute. You just have to be resource limited enough that paying that $170-something a month would be a genuine burden. And think about what that means for your budget. If the government starts paying your Part B premium, that's over $2,000 a year back in your pocket. That covers a lot of prescriptions. That covers a lot of groceries. The application is done through your state Medicaid office. And I'll circle back at the end to tell you exactly how to find that number without getting lost in a maze of automated phone systems. But for now, just let the idea sink in. You could be receiving a monthly benefit without even realizing you were eligible simply because nobody mailed you a letter. The second program is something that often gets confused with food stamps, and that misconception keeps proud seniors from applying. I'm talking about the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, or SNAP. But here's what the government doesn't shout from the rooftops. There is a specific, simplified application process for seniors, and the rules for older adults are completely different than they are for a family with working-age adults. You can own your home and still qualify. You can have a car that's paid off and still qualify. You can have a reasonable amount of savings in the bank and still qualify. The asset tests for seniors are either eliminated or significantly relaxed in most states. I know it's hard to think about walking into a government office and asking for help with. You grew up in a generation that prides itself on self-reliance. You might feel like that money should go to a young family with kids. But here's the reality. When you don't eat well because you're trying to stretch your budget, your health suffers. Your blood sugar gets unstable. Your blood pressure medication doesn't work as well on an empty stomach. Then you end up in the emergency room, and that costs the system 10 times more than a month of healthy food ever would. This program exists precisely because someone in Washington realized it's smarter to keep seniors nourished at home than to treat them in a hospital. The average monthly benefit for a senior living alone is significant enough to transform your grocery list. You'll finally be able to buy the fresh produce you've been skipping. You'll be able to pick up that lean protein the doctor recommended. The money gets loaded onto an electronic benefits transfer card that works just like a debit card at every major grocery store and even many farmers markets. Nobody in line behind you knows what kind of card you're using. It's discreet, it's dignified, and it's your tax dollars coming back to serve you. Now, the third program is the one that surprises people the most because it feels hidden in plain sight. It's the Low-Income Home Energy Assistance Program, often called LIHEAP. This program literally pays a portion of your heating or cooling bill directly to the utility company on your behalf. Seniors are dying in extreme heat waves and freezing in winter cold fronts because they're afraid to run the air conditioner or turn up the furnace. You should not have to choose between keeping the lights on and filling a prescription. LIHEAP funds are distributed to states every year, and the money is handed out on a first-come, first-served basis. The window opens, money gets allocated, and when the funds run dry for the year, they're gone until the next cycle. This is where urgency genuinely matters. If you wait until your October heating bill is overdue to start asking questions, you might already be too late for that winter's funding. The smart thing to do is find out when your state's application period opens, mark it on your calendar, and apply in the very first week. Some states even offer emergency crisis funds that can stop a utility shutoff within 24 hours if you're facing an immediate health or safety risk. Imagine the peace of mind of knowing that a chunk of your winter gas bill or your summer electric bill is being handled by a grant. It's not a loan. You never pay it back. It just wipes that portion of your balance clean, and you can breathe a little easier when the temperature outside swings to an extreme. At this point, you might be feeling a mix of relief and frustration. Relief that help actually exists, and frustration that nobody ever told you about it. You're not alone in that feeling. I talk to seniors every single day who say, "Why didn't my financial advisor mention this?" Or, "How come the Social Security office never said a word?" The uncomfortable answer is that these programs are usually administered outside the Social Security Administration. Social Security employees are trained to handle retirement and disability benefits, not to counsel you on SNAP or LIHEAP. And unless you know the right questions to ask, nobody volunteers the information. That's why you have to be your own best advocate, or have a family member who can help you navigate the system. Let me walk you through some common mistakes that cause people to lose out on these benefits. The first mistake is assuming your income is too high. I've seen seniors with a decent pension still qualify for partial help because the income thresholds have deductions for medical expenses. If you're spending a lot of money out of pocket on prescriptions, that brings your countable income down. The second mistake is giving up because the application looks long. I won't pretend the paperwork is fun, but think of it this way. If the benefit is worth $3,000 a year, and the application takes you 3 hours, you've essentially paid yourself $1,000 an hour to fill out forms. That's a pretty good return on your time. The third mistake is letting pride get in the way. You earned these benefits. They exist because lawmakers recognize that the basic safety net wasn't quite holding. You're not taking from anyone else. The funding is already allocated. The only question is whether it gets spent on you or goes back into a general fund somewhere. Now let's get practical. You need to know exactly where to start. For the Medicare Savings Program, your starting point is your State Health Insurance Assistance Program, also known as SHIP. These are counselors who provide free, unbiased advice and can help you fill out the paperwork. You can find your local SHIP office by calling your state's Department on Aging or by searching online for SHIP plus your state name. For SNAP, every state has a senior-specific hotline. Just search for your state's Department of Human Services and look for the Senior SNAP number. Many offices will even do the interview over the phone, so you don't have to go in person. For LIHEAP, you want to contact your local community action agency. They administer the funds and can tell you if the application window is open. Write these names down. SHIP for Medicare costs, your State Human Services Office for SNAP, and your Community Action Agency for LIHEAP. Put them on a sticky note and put it on your refrigerator. If you're feeling overwhelmed, take it one step at a time. Pick the one program that would make the biggest difference in your life right now. Maybe it's the Medicare Savings Program because getting that Part B premium back every month would give you instant breathing room. Start there. Make one phone call, get one answer, see one application through. You'll be amazed at how empowering it feels when you finally get that approval letter in the mail. You'll think, I did that. I took control. And that confidence will carry you right into the next program. Here's what I want you to remember from this conversation. These 3 government programs exist right now, today, as you watch this video. They are not proposals. They are not things being debated in Congress. They are active, funded, and ready for you. The Medicare Savings Program pays your Medicare premiums. SNAP puts nutritious food on your table. LIHEAP keeps your home warm in the winter and cool in the summer. None of them are handouts. They are strategic investments in keeping seniors healthy, safe, and independent. And if you don't apply, that money just sits there unused. Don't let that happen. Not when you've contributed so much over a lifetime of hard work. I truly hope this information helps you or someone you love. If it did, please take a second to hit the like button. It tells YouTube that this is the kind of content seniors actually need to see. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. I'm always digging into overlooked benefits, rule changes, and financial tips that matter to people in our stage of life. I'd also love to hear from you in the comments. Have you ever applied for one of these programs? What was your experience like? Or maybe you know about another benefit that seniors tend to miss. Share it with the community. We're all here to help each other. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.